Here is another problem for that same sample final one. In this problem, you're given f of x in terms of this integral, and you want to find f prime of x. Well, for something like this, you want to use the fundamental theorem of calculus part 1, which says that if we have a f of x, which is a continuous function, and it is given as an integral, let's say from some a to, let's call it x, of some function, little f of t dt, then we know that its derivative, it's going to be, so you're taking the derivative on the left side and the right side, you'll have little f of x times the derivative of that function, the upper limit of the integration. So that's pretty much how we use this formula from the fundamental theorem of calculus. So using that for this particular problem, now I need to make sure that the lower limit here is a constant, a number. So that means we're going to split this integral into two pieces before we even differentiate. So big F of x is equal to the integral. So I know first I have x squared. I'm going to choose to be 0 for the upper limit. It's convenient. You can choose any real number really. And then you have the function 1 minus t cubed dt plus now the other half of the integral, which is from 0 to the upper limit of the function sine of x of the function 1 minus t cubed dt. So that's how you rewrite the function, because together you have this guy right here. So now we can use the fundamental theorem of calculus almost. Now second piece is fine because you have 0 to a function, that's good. But the first one, we need to make sure this becomes the upper limit of integration instead of the lower limit. So we switch the limit of integration. So again, our f of x is equal to, when you switch the limit of integration, by one of the property, you have to put a negative sign in the front. So this is from 0 to x squared of that same function, 1 minus t cubed dt, plus just rewriting the second piece, 0 to sine of x of square root of 1 minus t cubed dt. Now we're ready to take its derivative. So on the left-hand side, we have f prime of x. And on the right-hand side, using the fundamental theorem of calculus, everywhere there is t in the function, you're going to sub in with that upper limit of integration. So we have negative square root of 1 minus t is replaced with the upper limit of integration, which is x squared cubed, times the derivative of the upper limit of integration. Plus, now the second piece, we do the same thing. You have the square root of 1 minus, now the upper limit of integration is sine of x cubed times the derivative of that function, sine of x. So I'm setting it up. Now the final step, I'll be differentiating this and that. That will be our final step to find f prime. So f prime of x is equal to the negative square root of, so we have 1 minus x to the 6th power times, so derivative of this using power rule, that's just 2x. Now, for simplicity, I'm going to write it like this. This is negative 2x, square root of 1 minus x to the 6th. Plus, now here, the derivative of that is going to be cosine of x. So I'll just bring that in front of the radical. So it'll be cosine of x times the square root of 1 minus sine cubed of x. So that is the derivative of this big F, which was expressed as an integral.